When people talk about danger in Guatemala, they often jump straight to crime, murders, kidnappings, robberies, narco violence. But for most travelers and locals, that's not the real risk. The biggest danger in Guatemala is road accidents, especially those involving chicken buses, the brightly painted buses that are actually retired American school buses. In the United States, school districts typically sell school buses after about 15 years. These buses were designed for short, flat, stop and go routes, not steep mountain descents, sustained highway speeds, heavy overloading, or decades of additional service. After being sold at auction, many are bought by operators in Central America, driven south, refurbished, repainted, and put back into daily use. By the time they're operating in Guatemala, many are well past their original design life, often overloaded and pushed hard on mountainous highways. That's where the danger comes in. In the early morning of February 10th, 2025, a bus carrying around 70 passengers veered off a bridge after colliding with other vehicles in Zone 6 on the outskirts of Guatemala City, plunging into the Las Vacas River. At least 55 people were killed and 9 were seriously injured. Then, over Christmas weekend in December 2025, another tragedy struck. An intermunicipal bus veered off the road and fell into a deep ravine near Totonicapán along the Inter-American Road. 15 people were killed, at least 15 others injured, and Guatemala declared 3 days of national mourning. This highway runs through rugged, mountainous terrain, often covered in dense fog, severely limiting visibility. Rescue workers spent more than 2 hours recovering bodies and reaching survivors. Many victims remain hospitalized. President Bernardo Arevalo expressed deep regret and confirmed that authorities were coordinating assistance. Sadly, these incidents are not rare. Guatemala's narrow two-lane roads, mountainous geography, and loosely enforced transportation regulations create ongoing risk. By October 2025, the National Transportation Safety Observatory reported that 446 public transportation vehicles had already been involved in accidents by that point in the year, resulting in 111 deaths and over 600 injuries, not even counting the final months when weather and holiday travel worsened conditions. Now let's talk about overloaded buses, because this is critical. You should never ride an overloaded bus. Overloading increases braking distance, stresses tires and suspension, makes buses top-heavy, and raises the risk of losing control on steep descents. The challenge is that a bus may not be overloaded when you board. It often becomes overloaded later. Warning signs include all seats filled, but the bus keeps stopping. Passengers standing in the aisle, cargo piling up inside or on the roof, conductors saying, solo un poquito más, just a few more. If that happens, get off at the next stop. Locals do this all the time. It's inconvenient, but it can save your life. Practical advice for travelers. City buses are generally safer. Traffic limit speeding. Avoid long-distance chicken buses on highways. For long routes, take a shuttle or reputable bus company. Travel during daylight hours, especially in the highlands. Be extra cautious during holidays, like Christmas and Easter. Rescue groups continue urging drivers to check brakes and tires, especially in high-altitude zones like the Alaska summit, where steep grades push vehicles to their limits. To the families who lost loved ones, especially during the holidays, I'm deeply sorry. My condolences and best wishes are with you. Guatemala is a beautiful country with warm people and rich culture, but understanding the real risks, not the imagined ones, can save lives. Travel informed, travel smart.